this is just an alligator feeding demonstration. Not all 250-ish American alligators in here are going to come on over and get a bite to eat, and that's perfectly fine. So don't feel too sad or upset if your favorite one is the one over there by the tree who looks like they're not going to participate today, or maybe just kind of sticking out on the sidelines thinking about participating. We feed them every single day here, and once every couple weeks or so, we usually throw in about 200, maybe 400 pounds of food for all the ones that definitely want to eat a little bit more. So we have a couple of different food items that we're going to feed out. The first is what we give a majority of the time to many of our crocodilians here and all of our alligators, and those are called croc pellets. So croc pellets are a specialized dry diet formula that meets all the nutritional requirements of alligators under professional animal care here at the St. Augustine Alligator Farm. As you can see, our alligators, they really enjoy them a lot. They float on the surface of the water, which is really nice. It allows our alligators to easily spot the pellets, but it also allows us to monitor how much or how little each alligator here is eating. Now, these pellets are produced by an exotic feed manufacturer called Missouri, who encompasses Purina, the same company that makes food for your dogs and cats. So it's a little bit like dog food, but a little bit more fish in it. And then, as you can see, like I said, they get really excited for these pellets. It was even formulated by biologists, veterinarians, and even members of our own staff here at the Alligator Farm. We found out what allows alligators to live long, happy, healthy, and fulfilling lives under professional animal care. And I know y'all didn't come here to see us feed out a whole bunch of feed out a whole bunch of pellets. Y'all want to see some good juicy stuff as well, right? So our second food item is called a whole food item. Looks like one of our American crocodiles is coming up to join us. I know they know what time it is. This whole food item is called rats. So whole food items can be rats, rabbits, chickens, quail, guinea pig, anything these alligators can sink their teeth into. Now there's a couple of advantages to feeding out a whole food item over a pellet. First of all, it's a little more enriching for our alligators to bite down onto a rat, but also all the nutritional benefits. So all the stuff you can't get at our Toucan Tina Cafe, the fur, the bones, the guts, all that yummy stuff comes with a rat. And these alligators, they really enjoy it as well. So we're going to see if we can't get a possible jumper here right off the bat and come up and take this rat for me. Yeah, you come on. I'll give you a little history of our park here as well while we try to... You just stepped on your friend. All right. Maybe you will be the one that gets it. Come on. You wanted it. There we go. I'll give you a little history of our park, though, while I try to entice some more to come on over. So we're actually over 120 years old. We were founded in 1893, and our original location's across the street where the state park is. In the 1920s, though, we had a whole bunch of natural disasters, hurricanes, floods, fires, that type of thing. So we decided to set up shop at our current location. And in 1937, we were purchased by the Drysdale family. And the Drysdale family took us from having a whole bunch of American alligators that you see right here to now having all 24 species of crocodilian on exhibit. That's something we're very proud of. We are perhaps the only institution in the entire world that can make that claim to have all 24 species on exhibit. No, not you again. Come on. See one of your friends here. Come on now. We're also very proud of the fact that we successfully breed many of our crocodilians here as well, including our endangered species. So if you haven't had a chance yet, you can go to our land of crocodiles. We have our African slender snouts, as well as our Siamese crocodiles on exhibit over with their babies on exhibit. So we really try to do as much as we can in the world of conservation here as well. Who are you? Yeah, I know, our American crocodile is looking as well. Come on now. No, you don't open your mouth at the best times. Come on now. There we go. There you go. Took it right from me. So alligators, they are generalist carnivores, which means that they don't care what kind of meat they're getting. Meat is meat, protein is protein. In the wild, they're swinging their heads at anything that might fly, swim, walk, or crawl across their faces there. They're highly opportunistic animals. In the wild, they're going to start out eating a whole bunch of insects and snails as babies. They'll actually eat snails their entire lives. But eventually, they do want to graduate onto the larger prey items. So the small mammals, birds, lizards, turtles, fish, that type of thing. And then eventually, an American alligator can actually take down an adult deer. Come on, you. Let's see it. Let's go. We're just going to walk up the side. You know what we're going to do? There we go. Now, as you can see, they don't really chew or grind up their food, they swallow it whole. So what happens when they grab hold of a deer? Well, they're usually going to have to kill it by maybe drowning it underwater, maybe breaking its neck, and then they do what TV has dubbed the death roll. It's not actually how they kill their prey, it's how they dismember it. So they grab onto the side of a carcass, maybe onto the limb of an animal, and they spin around really quickly. and that tears off a manageable sized piece of meat for them to consume. Now, alligators, they do have about 70 to 80 conical shaped teeth in their mouths, and they actually can go through about 2,000, 3,000 teeth in a lifetime. Usually we don't find hundreds of teeth every morning here, and that's because they usually lose their teeth while they're eating, so just like that, they usually just swallow the teeth that either break off or fall out. Now, alligators, they also do have one of the strongest bite forces in the animal kingdom. People, we bite down about 100, 150 pounds per square inch or PSI. Hyenas, lions, tigers, about 1,000. Alligators is just shy of 3,000 pounds of pressure, so they do have quite an extraordinary bite force. And I do have one more rat here, so we're going to see if we can't get another good jumper. They can jump about 2/3 of their body length up out of the water. Usually we don't see 2/3 right here, and that's because they're stepping all over each other, and the water really isn't deep enough for them to get their tails going and get vertical.